fans, Paul Hotspur hippie here. This isn't really a football review of the game last night because I've done this a few times and I can't talk about it anymore. So hopefully this audio is finally sounding okay. I've bought a little clip-on mic that goes under my beard. I've discovered so far that I can't shout because it sounds like an elephant farting, so I've got to be all subdued and family safe. I went to the shopping mall, endured the BattleBot style basement barrage trying to park your car, then trying to remember a colour, 2 letters and a number and a level so I could remember where I parked the car. That didn't work out, of course. Going into the shopping mall, I swear I've got social dyslexia, and I don't mean that as a derogatory way of talking about people with dyslexia. I just genuinely feel I go to these places, I don't go to them very often, I kind of know what they're supposed to do, but I just don't get it anymore, man. I don't get it. You go in there, the escalators are all over the place and confusing. You go to the map and you press a button and it's a 3D diagram. It used to be just a piece of paper, easy. Now it's all, you might as well just stand there and turn around looking up at the ceiling 3 times the amount of use those maps are. And then when you go in the shop, you finally buy, I wanted a microphone. Which section is it in? Is it in the microphone section? Oh no, not that microphone that you're after, sir, you idiot. You want to go in that section over there, the content providers. This is just other microphones that look exactly the bloody same to me. But it's a lot of assumed knowledge in today's society. Bought it. Can we check your bag, sir? No, you can't check my bags. I didn't actually say that. I just carried on walking. I just don't engage with that sort of stuff. No one's looking in my bag. No one. I don't care if people are nicking your stuff. It wasn't me today. So you're not checking my stuff. And people just, when you kick up a fuss about that sort of thing, people look as if you're a sort of moron. What do you mean you won't want someone ferreting through your stuff? No, of course I don't. Then I didn't find the car, found the car, got back here, did a video, found out the microphone is too loud. The Samsung phones I can't find out to decrease the microphone sensitivity. So I guess the moral of what I'm saying is, compared to all that, compared to my first world problems of just engaging with bloody society, I'd rather watch a game of football, even if we are outplayed by a side like Wolverhampton Wanderers. I think they played really well. Can't begrudge the result. They outplayed us. I can only be so angry with the boys. We are what we are without our frontline players. We've known this for years. They're just limited. I don't even want to slag them off because it's just what they are, it's what their level is. Doesn't matter what style of football it is, whether it's pragmatic Conte stuff or progressive Ange stuff, they can only do so much, We started off nice and lively. Great first goal. I thought we were looking good after 5 minutes, but then, Wolves just turned it up, man. They did play well. They were knocking it about nicely. They were running really well through the midfield. Really, we were kind of lucky that we hung on right till the end and we conceded 2 late goals because I just think we were spent. I think we were knackered. So it's a bit of a wake-up call, It's a bit of where we are at the moment when we don't have our best players. Will these ones improve? I don't think so. Look, we might get some better results against different teams. It's not like they're incapable of playing any football. But I guess, I've just been spoilt on the level of play that I have been seeing, and it's kind of a bit of a step backwards. I don't think there was much Ange could have done. He's probably given some of these guys one more chance to get in the team. Maybe we might take a different route. I don't know. If he doesn't see the potential for these guys to get us out of trouble, I'm sure he's going to look elsewhere. He's not going to just flog a dead horse. He'll try something different. We know he's not scared of trying something different. So it is what it is. It wasn't a great day at the office, but that's what it is. We're still looking pretty good in the table, still in the mix. Whether we'll be there for long, who knows, man. But I can't take away from the enjoyment I've had so far in the beginning of the season. This is probably the first performance that I thought was a bit, it's the same old, isn't it? The same old characters. They just do what they do. we'll see what happens in January. You know, this is still the embryonic stage of an Ange Postecoglou side. Apart from getting the technique into the players, it's also the players themselves. So I'm quite excited about the future still. Got a good game next week. Was it Newcastle next week? That could be a good game. Never know what'll happen. Football's a funny old thing. But and we'll have Udogie back, which that's the thing. It's like maybe our team's got a critical mass of mediocre that we can kind of get through with and do all right with. But you tip it over, 4 or 5 players worth, and it just disrupts the whole team. But even with Udogie back next week, that could make a massive difference to us. So not about as bad as it's going to get, I think, with the choices we've had to put on the pitch. All come at one time, and it'll start getting a little bit better from now on. But not a disaster. We weren't totally terrible. I think just Wolves were good. Well done to them. Good side. They've been a bit unlucky at home. They've had some really good results at home. They haven't had any favours from VAR this season. We just weren't good enough on the day. Comes down to that. But that's football, eh? That's football. Bit of a quiet one today. Bit of a short one. Bit subdued, because I've tried doing this a few times. It's only 10 minutes. I can talk about the same game, but hopefully the audio is a little bit better. I'm doing it for me, not for you. I like things to sound good. The main limitation of what I'm doing on my channel at the moment is actually my PC, which is totally unreliable. So in the new year sometime I might be able to resolve that. Once I get a decent PC or laptop going, I've got enough other stuff to plug into it to make it look and sound exactly how I want. I'm trying to just make do with what I've got at the moment. But one thing I really wanted to do was, while I'm out and about, was get these sounding a little bit better. Have I succeeded? I'm not sure if I have, to be honest, but well, what can you do? You got to try these things. Anyway, peace and love, man, and come on you Spurs.